Hi, y'all. Uh, I just thought I'd tell y'all about our little road trip today. We went to a town 62 miles from here, Alpine, Texas. Okay, it's a real nice little town. It's just really beautiful, especially in the spring and summer. And the mountains are lovely around there. Just lovely. It's a small town built in the valley, in a big valley with the lovely mountains surrounding it. It's just beautiful. I mean, it's picturesque. And it's an old town, and they have a lot of buildings there that were built like back in the. Let me scoot this up. Okay. They was built like back in the 1800s, and there's houses that were built from adobe, and they're still livable, and people are still living in them. They've just kept them up, didn't let them deteriorate. And it's amazing. And there's a lot of wood houses that were built way back 1800s, and there's some brick houses, brick buildings, beautiful ones, and rock houses and rock buildings that were built way back then. And they have the beautiful rock fencing in a lot of places around town, and they're used for retaining walls. These beautiful, I don't know, maybe you could call them river rocks. I don't know. They're most of them are reddish color, a reddish clay color. They're beautiful, and they make walls with them here and there for retaining walls, and walls around their yard and just whatever. And it's just beautiful. And they have lots of crepe myrtle trees in that town. It's gorgeous, gorgeous in the spring and summer. And they have all kinds of little shops. They've got that old 1800s downtown area that's been kept up, and there's all kinds of little stores and shops and some little cafe places and restaurants, and there's a pizza place, and there's the railroad goes by there. It separates the oldest part of the town from the newer part, but it's still all pretty old. But man, it's a great place. And we saw the choo-choo trains going up and down the tracks. We went to this bar that my husband likes to go to. It's kind of like a biker bar type. It's real rustic and real casual, and it's a kind of a place where you feel real comfortable with. It's like hanging out in your own backyard, kind of, because they've got the little place inside, the saloon area I call it, where you can sit inside, but they've got a bigger area outside with picnic tables, plain old wooden picnic tables, and you can sit out there. And they have a little raised up platform they made with several sheets of plywood, and there's a little dance floor, and there's dirt everywhere else out there, but it's filled in with gravel. And then there's the covered patio thing on the back side of the saloon, and they have a couple of more, two, three more, or maybe four more picnic tables under that. And we went there and ate. There was a guy in a truck, one of them food wagons we call them, and he parked there. So we went there, and we ordered something to eat from there. And it was Cuban, he said, Cuban food. Well, it, it was really good. It wasn't very much different from American, I didn't think, but it was really good. Shredded beef with cheddar cheese on some kind of bread that was toasted in butter. My God, it was good. And we had French fries, and I had a Diet Coke, and My husband had a beer, and you know, up underneath that patio area, there's the, what do you call them boards? I know what they are. It just slipped my mind. Rafters, rafter boards going across there, and they nail up old donated uh, license plates. And so my husband took some up there at different times, and they've got his hanging up there. They just nail them up on the under the rafters there. It's kind of neat, and they have a lot of animal bones, like from skulls and different kind of bones from cows and horses. Of course, you know, cows that had died out in the field and they weren't murdered, and horses that they weren't murdered, they just died, you know. And they got quite a few deer antlers here and there, and it's just a pretty neat place. Yeah, yeah. I don't mind going to a place like that, but I don't like to hang out too awful long in a place where people are doing some, you know, definite drinking, because sooner or later somebody's going to get upset about something, and there you go. So there's going to be a fight, and there's going to be trouble, and I do not like trouble, and I like living in peace. You know, Jesus said, "Sufficient for the day is the evil thereof." You know, don't go looking for something bad to happen. You know, try to live your life in peace as much as you can. You know, there's enough evil in the day, you know, without us looking for it. Yeah, and well, the main reason we went to Alpine was because I asked my husband if he would take me on a road trip, because I've been here at the house almost, well, about 6 days, 5 to 6 days a week, um, all winter long. You know, I've just been here, which is fine because I like being home most of the time. But you know, after a while, a person, it kind of gets cabin fever a little bit, and you just need to get out, go somewhere, place different. You know, just get out for a while. So we did, and Alpine has got some real good thrift stores. And that was the main reason why we went there. Oh boy. They've got some other little stores we haven't made it to yet that I want to go to next time we go to Alpine. They've got a wonderful little bookstore there in one of them real old houses, little bitty old houses. Like it looks like it was a poor folks' little house. It's really neat. They got it painted up real pretty, and it's just really neat. But anyway, we went to 3 different thrift stores, and I looked and looked and looked and looked. You have to really look things over. I go through a thrift store about 3 times. I'll walk one way around looking at everything on the shelves, and I'll turn around and I'll walk the other way, because if you do that, then you'll notice things that you didn't notice the first time because you're looking at it from another angle. And I found some few good things. Boy, howdy, I tell you what, though, I got awful thirsty. Oh my God, I'm thirsty now. I haven't drank enough water today. And anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I found some good stuff. I looked through sewing patterns. I spent a good 2 solid hours in the really good thrift store, the best one. I spent, I think, 2.5 hours in there, and I was trying to hurry. And oh my gosh, they had a cabinet, one of them old timey kind of cabinets that you'd see in them old general stores where you slide. It's got a glass front, and you slide it open to get to the stuff that's showcased inside of it. Well, it's right there as you walk through the door on your right, and it's always full of Barbie dolls. So I always look through that to see if there's any really nice ones that I'd like to have, because I collect Barbie dolls. Oh, well, I like all kinds of dolls. And so I looked in there, and I picked out two of them old Ken dolls, the ones that have that plastic yellow hair. I will show them to you when I pull them out of the bag. Okay? Let me locate it. I'll just start with what I can get to right now. Let me get a drink of water. Okay. I had to get a drink of water. I was thirsty. Okay. Oh, let me show you my dress. My dress. My dress. Well, you can't really see it, can you? My dress. My dress. My dress. Did you notice I got a pocket right here? And did you notice I got one back here? You know why? It's because I messed up. When I was putting this skirt together, I got confused on which was the front and which was the back panel on one part of the skirt, so that's how that happened. Okay. Artist paint boards. I got this one and this one. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Cheap, 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 cheap. Cheap, said the little birdie. I got them for 50 cents each. And here's some material for $1. Purple. I like that. And some more material. Look at this. Yeah, I got this. I paid $1 for this because it was half price. I don't even know. I'm going to see how much is here. I don't even know how much is here. Oh, my. Oh, look. Well, it's been chopped, y'all. Look at that. Well, it's still pretty. I'll still do something with it. It's pretty. It's got little bunny rabbits on it. I'll show you. Let me finish folding this and I'll show you. Well, see. Now, and I've got this piece of stuff here, camouflage material. Yeah. I might make my husband a little handkerchief with this if it's not as wide as they're actually supposed to be, but maybe I can just make him one anyway. I don't know. And then here's this. Got this on sale for $2, and somebody's already hemmed it. I don't know what it was used for. Ain't that beautiful? That is beautiful. Somebody hemmed it. And well, it come from the factory that way. It's got tags on it. It says full. I don't know full what. Shoot, I don't know what. See, the bottom of it looks like how a curtain would look. Maybe they were like cafe curtains. But see, I can just fold it under and sew, fold it under like that and sew a rod pocket and use it for a curtain. It's beautiful. Yeah, we saw several on the way from Fort Stockton all the way to Alpine, we saw quite a few roadkill animals. We saw a bunch of about 7 different cottontail rabbits, poor little things, and we saw a badger, a big old badger with the white stripe down his back and that broad back, dude, that broad back, he's big, he's about, looked like he's about as big around as my dog. You see that? And, uh, 3 or 4 skunks. Been a lot of skunks getting run over. I noticed around the outskirts of town here in Fort Stockton lately. Yeah. We might have an early spring. Who knows? The weather is so unpredictable and so chaotic and erratic anymore. We don't know what the weather's going to be like this springtime. If it's going to still be a little bit cold or if it's going to be warm, we don't know. And I wonder if, I've been wondering, if some of the birds and animals might get confused on the weather, with the weather. Because animals have always been pretty good weather predictors in a way. They're sensitive to the weather. And we saw a big old flock of birds. There were some kind of small birds, but a huge, big old long flock of them. Bunch of them flying over. Let's see where they was going. Southwest. Yeah. Southwest. And I just wonder. And the other day, we saw 3 geese. 3 geese flying. I don't remember now where we was at when we saw them, so I don't remember what direction they were flying, but there was 3 geese flying in the V formation. Yeah, I wonder where they was going, and I wonder if the animals, if their barometer or whatever it is that God put in them, it gets messed up with these, with the earth conditions. We've got planet Nibiru and all that, changing the gravitational pulls and messing that up, and it's messing up our, we're going to have pole shifts. And the Bible said in the end times that the earth would reel to and fro like a drunkard. The earth will reel to and fro like a drunkard. Now, what in the world could cause that? Well, it may be what all's going on now with this Nibiru, and then we've got asteroids coming at us. But you know what? Jesus said they'd be like a woman's birth pangs. As time goes by, everything gets worse and worse and worse. Now, I can tell you it's true. In labor, it gets worse and worse. Yes, sir. But you know what? The Bible tells us, God tells us in many places there in the Bible, just trust Him and do not be afraid. Trust Him. Don't be afraid. Be of good cheer. And look up, because your redemption draweth nigh. The Lord Jesus can come back at any moment at this point in time. We just don't know. Or it may still be a little while while the earth gets just in such a terrible turmoil and chaos of all kinds, and in people and politics and in the earth itself and the weather, and it's all going nuts. It's just going to keep getting worse and worse, man. We ain't seen nothing yet. We ain't seen nothing yet. I don't know what people are going to do. I guess we just trust God. That's all we can do. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you what else I got. Got some pink material. Pink broadcloth. Okay. Probably about a yard and 3/4. And this, I like this because the pattern looks like it might make a pretty curtain. I can get this rubber band off. It's stuck on here somehow. There we go. Oh, what have we here? What have we here? This was a bed sheet that somebody cut. What in the world? Oh, they cut. I think they made little curtains out of them. They pull this tag off of here. So it'll stop doing like that. Yeah, I think somebody made a curtain out of it. Yeah. I liked it. I like the colors and the print. See what we have here. It's another one. Another one, the same. But yeah, that's what somebody did. They made a set of curtains out of a bed sheet. I've done that. I've done that quite a few times myself. Now what is this? Oh, it's just more of it, more of it, more of it, more of it. Okay, that's all. And then I got this material from a roadside flea market to make a pair of curtains for our 2 windows over here where so much glare is always coming in. This is thick, it'll cover it up. And then got that and some muslin, yeah, unbleached muslin. It's more of that curtain material. Oh God, I've got so much stuff, I don't know where I'm going to put it all. Oh my God. Crochet cotton. Patterns. Sewing patterns. Look at the sewing patterns. More sewing patterns. Sewing patterns. These are 2 books. A bed sheet and some needlework and craft magazines. Boy, howdy. A couple of glasses that Paul bought. He's going to give these to a guy for a wedding present in the next few days. Oh, that was one bag. Oh my God, there's more. I got a bunch of books in this bag here. Something else. What else? Oh, tie. I got Paul a tie. Oh, I got a pair of blue jeans. It's hard to get open. Oh my God. And more patterns. Sewing patterns, just embroidery pattern there. More sewing patterns. Oh my God. And 2 zippers. Oh my God. I've got so much stuff to put up that I'm overwhelmed. Pair of blue jeans. Pair of blue jeans. Nice pair of blue jeans. I like them. Those are really nice. Okay. There's so much stuff here. And something else in here. Free books. It's one thrift store we went to. They were wanting to get rid of all their books. They says give them all away for free. So I got this one. Great American Short Stories. Ride the Pine Sapling. A Free Man of Color. This looks like it might be something that was written back in the 1970s. I like books that were written back in the 1970s and 60s. Yeah, the 60s too. Hunter's Green. I read this book decades ago. I used to read all the good old Gothic paperbacks that books that they came out with back then, the 60s and early 70s. There was Phyllis Whitney, and there's Phyllis Whitney and a few other women writers that wrote some really good Gothic mystery books. Now, I really liked them, and nobody writes anything like that anymore. The kind of books that people write nowadays, they're so dang far out. I can't stand to read them. Everybody in the books, they're smart alecks and they know it all, and they're big and bad, and they shoot people and they stab people and they get in fights with people, and everybody's cussing at each other, and everybody's committing fornication and adultery, and they're drinking, and it's all that crap is. Has anybody else out there noticed that about the books that are written these days? They ain't worth a shit. None of them. They're just crap. Anybody can write that kind of crap. It don't take no imagination or any talent. Dang. Anyway, that's why I look for older books, because they're good. And look, a little broom for my dollhouse. More patterns. And this is a kit to make this little pillow. Ain't that pretty? So, candle wicking is what it's called. And we'll make this little pillow, this little heart pillow. I thought this would really make a beautiful pin cushion. That's what I'm going to make that into, a little pin cushion. And I got good old craft book. Good old craft book. Let's see if I can find a date on this. This is old. I can't see a date on here. 1985. And here's something. Some kind of sewing and needleworks. See, applique. Oh man. And here's this vase I bought. This is beautiful. Now, this is not a real McCoy. This is a replica, a beautiful replica. And you know how you can tell? Because it has the seams, it's got seams going out down the sides. Seams. Now, I don't know why it has seams going down the side, but it does. What did I pay for this? I think it says $3 on there. I thought it was $8, but I think it's $3. But it's beautiful. I've seen stuff like this, real similar to this, from many years ago. I don't remember where, but it's beautiful, this green vase. It's got grapes, clusters of grapes hanging down on it, dripping down, and grape leaves and stuff. I love that. Now, okay, empty that out. Let's see what else. Okay. Oh, wait till you see this. Look at this. Ain't that beautiful? Either this is an antique from the 1800s, or it's a real good, beautiful replica. I scarfed it up. What did we pay for it? We paid, well, it says $12 on that tag there. It says 12 here. Okay. I guess that's what we paid for, was $12 at a thrift store. It sure does look old. Right here, especially like it's been handled a lot. See, if you used to reach down and pick this up with one hand, naturally your hand would go on this side here. See where I'm gripping that? And so the paint looks a little bit worn. It looks like it's had a lot of activity there. But ain't that beautiful? It's gorgeous. I love that. Beautiful dish I bought. Okay. Okay. Trash in there. Oh, there's a skein of yarn. Another skein of yarn. And what else did we get? Look at there. It says tag on the bottom. It says made in Japan. Those are collectible. They don't make them. We don't get them from Japan. We hadn't in a long time. This is old. So I scarfed it up. Scarfed it up. Okay, let's see what else. And got some doll clothes. Somebody crocheted with a regular yarn. They look like they were made to fit Barbie. So I'm going to try them and see. Now that's beautiful. Look at that dress. It's beautiful. And there's a hat that goes with it. Now ain't that cute? Hat. And the little cape, a little cape like a shawl. So I will put that on a doll when I get one. And here I got a bunch of beads. Got some pony beads and some snap tape. And some quilt binding, whatever you call it. Put that stuff in there. And here's something else somebody made. I get this bag open. They stapled it shut. Well, okay. There's a pair of pants. And a cute little top. Get a cute little top. And a hat. It goes with it. I cannot wait to try that on one of these people here. Now, some more bias tape and a gold tassel and some orange rick-rack. We're going to put that other stuff over in here. Let's see. And here's another dress. Oh boy, this is just wonderful. Looky here. There's the hat. And the dress. It's just as cute as it can be. Cute as it can be. Some more bias tape. And I got a bunch of these. Well, there's more bias tape. I got a bunch of them bone rings. They're plastic, but back in old days, they were made from bones. They were carved out of bones, and they were called bone rings. So there's some ribbon. And I got, sit down here. Hat. I'll pull that tag off. Hat. It's comfortable. I like it. This will be a versatile hat there. And let's see. I got little baby doll clothes. There's a pair of breeches for Barbie and a green bandana for my husband. I'll wash it. I need to wash these things too. They've been in there a while. And here's a headband thing I bought. Get the tag off of it. Headband thing, need to wash it. And I got this baby doll. She's wearing a beautiful dress. She's beautiful. See her little foots. Need to wash her dress. I've got my work cut out for me. And I got two of these old kind of Ken dolls that are hard to find anymore. Ken dolls. Turn his head. Look over there, Ken. They're slightly different from each other. These two are. And I'll have to make them some clothes. And here is a porcelain doll. Beautiful little doll. Look at her. She's beautiful. This is a beautiful doll. She's beautiful. I love it. They sold her to me for $2. I said, all right. And some more dolls they sold me for $2. Here's a little porcelain doll. Look at there. Ain't that pretty? And I got a bunch of these old dolls that you can't find anywhere hardly anymore. Still in the box even. Still in the box. God, these are so old. Their skin has turned a yellowish, reddish, weird looking color. And you can tell by looking at these boxes, the boxes are old. And see, here's one. Used to, back in my granny's time, people would buy these little dolls and they'd make them into toilet tissue dolls, they call them. They'd crochet them a dress that had a big full skirt. You'd stand the doll up in the inside of the toilet paper roll, and her dress would cover the roll of toilet paper, and you'd put that somewhere in your bathroom. But that's what people used to do with these. She's already got a beautiful dress on. I mean, so does this one. And there's more. Got an Eskimo. Well, this one, ribbons fell down around her face. That's an Irish doll, you know, supposedly from Ireland. See the shamrocks and the green and whatnot. And then this is a Eskimo. Yeah, it says on the bottom of the box, Eskimo. Her face is covered up in there. Yeah, this one says Ireland. Oh, that one says France. And the other one says Colonial. My gosh, these are national type dolls. This one says Sweden. Look at there. Sweden. That's pretty. Still in the box. $2 each. Well, okay, there's a pair of doll panties. Okay, I finally have got to the end of it all. And, oh, God. Oh, here's a hat I bought. She's still got the tag. Well, there it is. There it is. I got a ton of stuff to put up here to deal with. Oh my God. Got some really neat stuff here. Well, that's it. I just wanted to share with y'all our road trip to Alpine, Texas. Okay, bye y'all.